I think after there was 100 missiles fired on our territory, that should be enough plea for help. That should be enough for the Western allies to understand that Putin would not stop unless we will stop him.
First up, though, let's just have a little listen back to what Joe Biden and Rishi Sunak have both had to say in the wake of that missile that hit a grain silo 4 miles into the Polish border from Ukraine late last night. 2 people left dead. Investigations into whether that was a missile fired by Russia and whether or not, if so, whether it was fired deliberately. This is what Joe Biden had to say in the early hours of this morning at the G20 summit in Bali.
And I'm going to make sure we figure out exactly what happened. And then we're going to collectively determine our next step as we investigate and proceed. It's unlikely in the minds of the trajectory that it was fired from Russia. But we'll see. We'll see.
And in the last hour or so, Rishi Sunak, speaking at the G20 summit in Bali, has said the Allies are trying to establish the facts behind that missile hit. Here's what he had to say.
We should all be clear. None of this would be happening if it weren't for Russia's invasion of Ukraine. This is the cruel and unrelenting reality of Putin's war. As long as it goes on, it poses a threat to our security and that of our allies.
Well, let's talk about this right now with Ukrainian MP, leader of the Voice political party, Kira Rudik, who's actually in London today. Good morning to you.
Hello, Julia. How are you doing?
Thank you very much indeed. Very well indeed. Lovely to talk to you. Of course, I mean, we're very much focused on what happened with that missile that hit Polish territory, because, of course, a NATO country. But actually, we had 100 missiles plus fired from the Russians on Ukrainian territory. 1 person confirmed dead so far. Luckily, 70 plus of those were shot down. But all the focus has been on that apparent attack on Polish territory. We've heard Joe Biden saying it's unlikely this was a fired from Russia. What information do you have about who that weapon belongs to and where it came from?
We have confirmation that the rocket that hit Polish territory was manufactured in Russia. However, we are waiting for the investigations to complete to say how it appeared there. Maybe it was directly fired from Russia. Maybe it was intercepted by Ukrainian Air Force protection system. We really need to hear from the investigators on what really happened. But I want to add to what Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said, that everything that is happening right now is the result of Russia's attack on Ukraine, of Russia's invasion. And if there is a proper NATO response to what is happening and what have happened in Poland, that correct response would be giving Ukraine more Air Force protection systems, giving us the fighter jets that we have been pledging for. And then we would be able to protect from the Russian missiles not only ourselves, but also NATO borders.
Well, indeed. I mean, this is this stuff you've been asking for all along. And as the war has progressed and more weaponry and missile defences and missile systems have been sent to Ukraine, we have seen those achievements from the Ukrainian military fighting back, liberating Kherson and pushing back from Kyiv and into further into the Donbass region. There have been some claims. Social media is awash with conspiracy theories, as you know. That again, was this launched by deliberately? Was it launched by accident? Was it shot down, as you say, intercepted by some sort of missile defence by Ukraine and ended up on Polish territory? Or some are saying a false flag, either by Ukraine or Poland. Poland has been very much calling for more action from NATO allies to defend Ukraine. President Zelensky of Ukraine certainly asking again and again for more help. That this is a false flag to encourage the West to give more help. What do you say to that claim and accusation?
I think after there was 100 missiles fired on our territory, that should be enough plea for help. That should be enough for the Western allies to understand that Putin would not stop unless we will stop him. And we absolutely 100% understand that right now there is a huge responsibility on us to make sure that he would not go further. However, many Polish politicians and many NATO members were saying that it was only a matter of time when there would be incidents or mistakes or issues that would include the NATO countries into the direct conflict with Russia. Because when you are saying about hundreds of missiles that are hitting Ukrainian territories, we basically one idiot away from having something like happened in Poland to happen. Same with shelling of the nuclear station. We are at a very risky situation when every mistake can create a catastrophe for the whole world. So the best response right now, the only response right now that would be proper and would not start the Third World War would be giving us the most sophisticated weapons, give us the ability to protect ourselves.
Thank you very much for joining us, Kira Ruddick, and Ukrainian MP live there for us from London. Thank you.